You're watching OSI 74 from Outer Space International.
Time when man began to control the environment, he has been plagued by his limited ability to speculate. His failure to accurately predict the effect in the contraposed action. This is the result of his not being able to consider and relate all the factors in a problem. Evidence of this inability can be seen in the persistence of a certain kind of myth involving three wishes. In a frantic effort to reap immediate reward, the first wish is often not too wise. The second usually tends to overcorrect. Our hero can consider himself lucky if after the last wish, he ends up just where he started. But there were men whose wishes were not only prudent, but had a habit of coming true. These men and women were artists and had certain characteristics in common. They were seldom bored with anything. They were constantly building up stores of information in active memory banks. When confronted with a specific need, they would call on these memory banks for information, which they would run through, sort out, and relate to the problem at hand. These men could speculate and could predict. They were artists in many fields: architecture, mechanics, medicine, science, politics, and the art of relating factors. It is often not a conscious art, and the degree to which it is operative can tend to make one normal, bright, super bright, or genius. Numbers were used to count, but soon they were also being used as abstract symbols for states of being. Values were given to mass, speed, inertia, and the forces of gravity. Such measurement was an enormous help to creative thinking. Man was learning to numerically relate and to predict. Theories were developed by which the many factors in a problem could be numerically related. But the magnitude of the calculations necessary made many such theories impractical. In the last century, the complications of our society have been compounding themselves, and it began to look as though the science of numerical relationships could never catch up. For a long time in the world of numbers, man has been developing tools to help him handle increasing amounts of data. Something has now emerged that might make even our most elegant theories workable. The recent acceleration has been fantastic. The electronic calculator has already become a tool upon which much of our daily activities depend. A tool which has broadened the range of man's concepts and intuition, much the way other tools have broadened man's range of communications, or man's range of travel, or the phenomenal range of his control over environment. With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man. The task that is set and the data that is given must be man's decision and his responsibility. This is information. The proper use of it can bring a new dignity to mankind. Properly related, it can maintain a balance between man's needs and his resources. In many aspects, these are information machines, capable of storing, processing, and relating a vast quantity of information. They process information so that it can be made meaningful at the human scale. Computers are generally used in any of three ways. First, as a control or balance. Second, as a function of design. Third, as a simulation or model of life, where we can see the effect before taking the action. As a control or balance, the calculator keeps our complicated systems functioning. It determines the logistics of raw material, its inventory and flow, history and performance of tools, and of personnel, production rate and quality, public utilities rates and flow, cost accounting, payrolls, billing, and all the ramifications of insurance. And in addition, presents the broadest possible basis for making decisions. As a function of design, the calculator provides creative man a higher platform upon which to stand and from which to work. Data processing removes the drudgery, but imposes new and broad responsibilities. The designer must be able to state precisely what it is he needs to know. This is not always so easy. He must formulate a general plan of procedure. This plan or program takes the greater part of all the time involved. He must write a concise step-by-step list of instructions, translate it into a digestible code, and feed it to the computer. Then he must provide the machine with all pertinent background information and related data. The preparation may have taken months, the actual calculation hours or even minutes. But once set up, it can attack the problem with infinite variations and trustworthy memory. Perhaps the most challenging use of the computer is the simulation of real situations. If, for example, a machine is properly programmed and is provided with sufficient numerical data concerning a chemical plant, then the computer begins to take on the functions of a working mathematical model of that chemical plant, in which it is possible to determine the probable effects of many possible courses of action. Today, there are working mathematical models of railroad systems, rocket engines, complete reactors, and whole living communities. The calculator is helping to define society's most complicated problems. It is a tool for turning inspiration into fruitful prediction. As an information machine, it has done much to broaden the base of our growing concepts. But the real miracle is the promise that there will also be room for those smallest details that have been the basis for man's most rewarding wishes. This is a story of a technique in the service of mankind. What would it be like to be on the moon? A question that has intrigued men since long before the invention of the telescope. To travel across the roughly marked surface of our nearest neighbor in space is an experience that men will soon be having. Probably before this decade is over, the first explorers from Earth will have arrived on the moon. But how will they explore a planet without roads, without atmosphere, with gravity only 1/6 that of Earth? Scientists are studying answers to these questions. First, by gathering information on the conditions that will likely be found on the moon, then by developing new concepts of travel for vehicles such as we have never seen on Earth to cross terrain that is unique to the moon. The research starts in a laboratory. Here, the vacuum conditions found on the moon are studied for the effect they will have on lunar soil. The large bell jar has been pumped down to a very high vacuum. Inside is a device that is designed to measure the strength of soil. At its base, there are 2 discs of different sizes and an annular ring. The discs are pushed straight down into the soil, and both the vertical force applied and the penetration are measured. This tells something about how much weight the soil will be able to bear. In this case, the soil used is pumice, which is believed to be similar to certain lunar soils. A second test involves the annular ring, or shear ring as it's called. A known load is applied at the top, and then the ring is twisted. The horizontal force being developed and the angle of rotation are both measured. This tells us something about the amount of traction a vehicle can develop. Here, the same test is shown being applied to a gravel soil under similar conditions. Another effect which is studied is that of low gravity, here being tested on a free-falling device known as an Atwood-type machine. It reveals what happens to a soil in gravity only 1/6 that of Earth, where 100 pounds weighs only 16. Here, a soil test disc is shown being attached to a release. When the test is actually run, this disc will be released into a capsule of soil which is falling at an acceleration which simulates the low lunar gravity. The entire device is raised high into the air, then dropped. During the drop, though so rapidly it could not be seen, the soil test disc is released, and the effect of low gravity on soil is measured. Based on such tests of soil properties, several vehicle models designed for moon travel were developed. Here is a vehicle based on the Archimedean screw principle, propelled by the turning of 4 large screws. This wheeled vehicle rolls on 6 large, soft tires arranged on 3 axles. And this track-type vehicle is composed of 2 units with wraparound tracks. These vehicles were tested in a soil bin containing soils of a type likely to be encountered on the lunar surface. Here, the tracked vehicle is made to crawl over simulated dunes of fine pumice. The wraparound tracks are elastic, with flexible prongs to conform to the terrain while steering at the pivot between the units. The Archimedean screw vehicle is designed to operate only where the soil is so soft that it cannot support the weight of a vehicle. Hence, it burrows through the soil. It is steered by running the various screw elements at different speeds, managing slow but effective turns. The electric cord trailing behind it is used to deliver power to the model. It is not intended for actual moon vehicles, which will use batteries or fuel cells. Generally, the screw principle is not very efficient and would be used only for special applications, such as this exceedingly soft soil. The wheeled vehicle is mechanically the most efficient and reliable of the three designs. While it cannot perform as well as a track on soft ground, its many other advantages make it an attractive solution to the problem of an all-around moon vehicle. This particular model has 3 axles or units, individually driven by 3 separate electric motors. The axles are connected to each other by elastic rods, which enable the units to dip and roll with respect to one another. Steering is accomplished by the small steering motors mounted on the front and rear units. The wheels shown on this model are made of foam rubber, but this would not be the case for a real moon vehicle, since foam rubber could never endure the severe lunar temperatures. Instead, a full-size design might feature lightweight wire frames, which would be covered with a thin, tough plastic material. In case the lunar surface does not turn out to be a fine dust, but instead consists of a rough and rocky terrain, the wheeled vehicle will perhaps show itself to its best advantage. The individually powered units have good obstacle climbing ability, even when the obstacles are more than twice the height of the wheels. The vehicle can force itself over and around boulders, yet always hug the terrain because of its special design, which is called articulated. If obstacles such as chasms occur, such as the space between boulders, the vehicle will bridge the obstacle with its long body. Where one unit has lost traction and cannot pull, the others will push it along. In turn, if they lose traction, they will be pulled along, so that the vehicle remains in motion whatever the soil or terrain. In general, the wheeled vehicle seems a promising solution to the problem of moon travel. Yet much work remains to be done. Further and more realistic testing in the moon environment must still be accomplished. New moon vehicles will be conceived, designed, and put through their paces so that the astronauts of tomorrow will have the vehicles to carry them safely to the farthest reaches of the moon.
You are under my power. Look into the hypnotic eye. Time now to enter Mr. Lobo's domain. Look out! Open your mind to the possibility that they're not bad movies, just misunderstood. You're not dreaming. You're watching cinema insomnia.
How about this? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Greetings. I see Fanger and Miss Geek and Eric,
Have a good night.
Miss Mittens, Mommy. Great to see all of you. I've heard so many wonderful things. Mr. Lobo has told me so many wonderful things about you. I'm standing in for Mr. Lobo. I, of course, am Captain 74. Dale, I cannot take off the helmet. I will die. Can you hear me all right? So you can't hear me at all. This tape house says loud and clear. You can't hear me? This doesn't work for you. Now I'm hearing a lot. Oh, I'm going to turn this down here. How about that? Sounds like talking to my folks on a cell phone. Is it sounding better now?
Hello, Captain.
Thank you, Neon Muslimah. I'm glad that you can see and hear me. Does it sound better? I need a mic inside the helmet. That's a good idea. We don't have the resources for that at the moment. Thank you for your patience while we work out some of these difficulties. I've never done this before. Miss Mitten's mommy says it sounds fine. Try bringing the mic closer to the helmet. Okay. Is this better? Isn't this fun? I feel like this is a bonding moment. I think the Shadow has a very impressive voice. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Bonded by science, indeed, Grumpy Panda. Greetings, everyone. I hope we can overcome the slight peculiarities of our communication. Welcome. Ready to go. I would like to impart a phrase onto you. It is a phrase we use on the space station quite a bit. I would like all of you to say, "All systems go." Are you ready? All systems go. Thank you, Miss Geek. Thank you, Fanger. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Sketchy Works. Thank you, OK with Leaving. Thank you, VR Commander. Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Vampirella. Thank you, Zombie Killer. Thank you, Babs. Thank you, Enos Pay. Thank you, Brian Troutman. Thank you anyway, Mr. Flake. Thank you, Biff K. Powell. Thank you, Bobby Brogan. Thank you, Neon Muslima. Thank you, Winter Scrap, Opal Man. W. Smith. Chico. Francis 7. Grumpy Panda. Thank you, Agent Chet. Thank you, Jeffrey Arnett. Now, how many of you know that there is a hand sign that goes along with the phrase, "All systems go"? All systems go. Would you like to hear the hand sign or see the hand sign that goes along with the phrase? I want you to do it along with me. This is all. 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 Systems. 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 Go. 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 Let's put it together. All systems go. All systems go. When you meet one of your cadets on the street, you can welcome them. All systems go. We learned that from Native American Sign Language. Now, how many of you enjoy cartoons? Francis 7 likes cartoons. So does Neon Muslima. So does the Chuck Goober Show and Vampirella. Fanger says cartoons are his life. Mr. Flake says depends. Oh, well, yes, there are lots of different kinds of cartoons, certainly. Biff K. Powell likes cartoons with his whole body. Dale's okay with cartoons. When will the jumpsuits be released in the store? That's a good question. One that Captain 74 does not have an answer for. Sonny likes cartoons. Excellent, excellent. Well, we do have some cartoons for you tonight. We have an episode of Mercury We also have an episode of Space Angel. And we have a featured cartoon. It is a Mighty Hall of Heroes movie event. Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Chase. Space Angel, yes, indeed. So, without any further ado, let us start with our first cartoon. All systems go. The Great Space Chase. It led could be possible, yes. Mighty Mouse, indeed. Cartoon time! Yes, Cartoon Ahoy.
Adventure in outer space with Scott.
Captain 74 needs a robot. I have one.
Story of Expedition to a New Moon. We find Taurus, Crystal, Scott, and Professor Mace
This is my robot.
discussing plans for
His
colonizing.
name's Dale.
But, Father, what's so unusual about a new moon?
This moon resembles our Earth so much, we think it may have an atmosphere.
And if it has an atmosphere,
I also have Mr. Lobo's trusty computer, Abacus, here. I don't know if you can see.
Why you're going there, Taurus. We need a complete survey.
Then we'll have to
I
make
don't know if you can see Abacus.
Well,
Right. Your ship is outfitted with all the necessary equipment.
of course, Chris, we'll be taking the new survey ship.
Scott, have you had a chance to look over the new ship since your return?
Not yet, Professor. We better go down and check it out now.
Good. It's being outfitted in Tube 3. The Chief expects you to blast off at 6:03 a.m. Earth time.
Aye, we no sooner than get back to home base, and here we go again.
now, Taurus. Father is...
What do you think, Abacus?
The target is approaching orbital position for blast off.
Abacus is a little shy today.
The project for another year.
Notify the Chief. We'll make the deadline, Professor.
Come on, gang. Let's get going.
You and Taurus tested the surveyor, didn't you, Scott?
Yes, Crystal. But the instrumentation wasn't complete at the time. We still have a lot of equipment to check out. There she is. That's going to be our home for a while. How do you like the Surveyor, Chris?
It's a beautiful ship.
It's probably the most completely equipped survey ship ever built. It's all the equipment necessary to do a geological survey. The control section's going to be ejected and act as a landing sphere. I'd feel more at home in the Starduster. This ship is too slow.
Taurus, this is a survey mission, not a space race.
There goes our moonmobile aboard. It's built to travel over any kind of terrain. It's going to come in real handy. Aye, Skipper. I'm glad they remembered spacemen are allergic to walking. Ha ha ha! Okay, gang, let's get aboard and check this baby out. Got to be ready for blast off at 0600 in the morning.
Now hear this. Clear the tube for blast off.
Reactors, go. Umbilical, go.
Cabin pressure, go.
Tube doors opening. Ready and counting. 10, 9.
Angle of blast off 320, vector 4.
Correcting angle. Trajectory angle, go. Increasing power. OS 3, 2, 1, 0.
Trajectory good. Approaching target velocity.
Count it.
Roger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shut off. A-OK. We're in free flight.
Boy, this baby's got a kick like a mule.
What's the matter, Torres? Can't you take it anymore?
There's more pounds of me to be pressed than there is of you, lass.
That's for sure.
Check the course, Chris.
Right on target, Scott. 2 points off the twin star mirror.
Right. And our flight plan velocity should get us there in 12 space periods.
So we may as well relax and enjoy the scenery.
Except for one thing, Taurus. We'll be getting into an uncharted area.
Turn on your forward viewer and keep a sharp lookout.
Okay, Skipper. Mirror, the red giant. Look at the size of those suns, Skipper.
If we took our solar system and placed our sun in the middle of that red star, Mars would barely touch the surface.
That's big.
Scott, center focus 20 degrees east and south. There's our moon.
She's sure coming up fast, Skipper.
Yes, we're intercepting its orbit head on. Prepare to reduce speed.
Aye, Skipper. DX tubes ready for firing, sir.
Give us a gravity count, Chris.
0.1, 0.2, 3, 4, 5.
Deflect 2 degrees up. Fire 3.
Stand by. I'm placing this baby into orbit.
We're in orbit, Scott.
Horace, prepare the landing sphere.
Aye, Skipper.
We're going to take a trip downstairs.
There doesn't appear to be any atmosphere, Scott.
We'll soon find out, Chris.
We're sure not gonna go without our space helmets.
Hate to mention it, Skipper, but who's going to watch the store?
We can control the surveyor by remote control. When we land, we'll set up a station. That'll be our home base for a while. We'll land this big baby after we prepare a pad.
Just thought I'd ask.
$80,000 feet and dropping fast.
Stand by retro rockets, Taurus.
Aye, lad.
This is strange, Scott. The gravity indicator keeps switching. Now it's negative. There it goes again.
Reading.
Well, now it's just about double Earth's gravity.
So how do you make a landing, Skipper? We may begin hopping like a jackrabbit in another minute.
40,000.
Fire retros. Must be gravity strips. Let's pick one and try it.
Aye, Skipper.
Scott, we're falling.
Pretty fast, Skipper.
Phew.
Good work, Skipper. That landing was much softer than I expected.
I share your sentiments. Now let's roll at the moon buggy and see what the climate's like outside. What's the oxygen indicator suggest, Taurus?
There's an atmosphere, lad, but we can't breathe it.
But if there's air...
It's frozen. See that funny-looking iceberg? There's your atmosphere.
That might just explain the crazy gravity on this moon.
How do you mean, Skipper?
At double Earth's gravity, the air must have been pulled down and formed into these glaciers. Notice how they appear in rows?
Well, now that you mention it...
Stand by. Something's pulling us over.
Well, trapped in their moonmobile on a strange new moon. What will happen to Scott, Crystal, and Taurus? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Space Angel.
We'll be right back. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
You could save the Earth. You could save the Earth.
As you may now
surmise, all hope is lost. Please fasten your seatbelts and refrain from moving about the planet. This may be a very bumpy ride.
The Earth is gone, along with all the rules you're so attached to. You're in uncharted territory now, whether you like it or not.
Mad Mercury! Mad Mercury!
3, 2, 1, blast off. She's up. Come in ideal countdown control. Ready for second launching.
Atlas moving into position.
Fuel her up.
All set.
Countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off! There she goes!
Yes, you can be in command of your own ideal countdown. It's a real electronic missile base. You sit at the controls and move missiles into place. You count down. You blast off. You track the flight. The ideal countdown comes complete with moon missile and lunar probe, as well as the giant Atlas. Get your electronic ideal countdown now, wherever good toys are sold.
It's a wonderful toy. It's ideal.
The charts show a meteorite field. We have to change course. Activate the Star Trekulator. Check.
Now you can play Star Trek with the Star Trekulator, a digital calculator that never makes a mistake. Batteries not included.
Take these numbers. 6,000.
6,000. Check.
Divide by 12.
Check.
And that finishes the homework for the day.
The Star Trekulator adds, multiplies, divides, and subtracts by Mego.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of Expedition to a New Moon. You remember last time, Scott, Taurus, and Crystal blasted off in a specially built survey ship to explore a newly discovered moon. They left the main body of the ship in suspended orbital flight and landed on the planet in the control sphere. Embarking from the sphere in their specially equipped moonmobile, they started their survey of the new moon. While exploring, they discovered that the gravity on this planet was in strips. As they neared one of these gravity strips, a strange force grasped the ship. Even with power and throttle full forward, they were pulled slowly but steadily backward into the gravity strip.
All right? I can't seem to move, Skipper. I feel so heavy.
It's hard to breathe, Scott.
We're caught in one of those gravity belts. If I can activate this engine again. What's wrong, lad? I can't reach it. I think I can make it. Taurus, you're a bull.
I felt so heavy I couldn't even blink my eyes.
Clean living, Skipper.
Before we do much traveling, I suggest we set up our lunar station and land the surveyor.
Good idea, lad. This place is not too friendly, and I'd feel better if we had a home base to run to.
Taurus, you roll out the shelter dome while I find a good spot to set her up.
Okay, Skipper.
We better hurry, Scott. We haven't much daylight left.
You're right. Inside that creeping shadow, it's cold enough to freeze the atmosphere.
Where do you want it, Skipper?
Over there, Taurus.
Here she comes. Good catch, Skipper.
Okay. Everybody stand back.
Watch closely, lass, and you'll see how a king-sized igloo is hatched.
That should give us ample living quarters. Now let's attach the landing sphere and set up housekeeping. Well, now to test the equipment.
Go ahead, Skipper.
Everything seems to be in order. Let's see if we can pick up a surveyor. There. That should be it. Check it on the screen. Yep, that's her, all right.
She's holding a stable orbit. We'll bring her down in the morning, eh, Skipper?
Yes, but first we'll have to build a hard pad to land her on. Whoa. Lucky for us, we're not out there. The temperature's dropping 10 degrees a second.
Look out there. Did you ever see such a sight?
Aye, but we're as snug as bugs in here. And 'tis a beautiful sight to see.
Hey! What? Scott! What's that?
Those are rocks exploding from a sudden change in temperature.
Suffering Jupiter. This is something we didn't plan for.
Scott, we're losing air.
We've been hit. Our shielding's punctured. Quick, Taurus. Flip on our auxiliary compressor.
Aye, Skipper.
Give us the pressure reading, Chris.
8.5 pounds and dropping.
Pressure suits, lad?
No time. We'll never make it.
Pressure at 6.3, Scott.
This is it, Skipper?
Now what's the reading, Chris?
It's still holding at 6.3 pounds.
I don't get it.
Pressure at 8.5 pounds and rising.
Ever hear of an old-fashioned self-sealing inner tube, Taurus?
Well, if that isn't the blasted... Of course. This station's nothing but a flat inner tube. I'll be darned.
Of course, if we'd been hit by a really large fragment, I wouldn't have been so confident.
You dog. You could have told us. I was frantic.
How about you getting your father on the televiewer, Chris? He'll want to know what we found on this moon.
Yes, sir. Right away. Yes, Dad. And the atmosphere is frozen in strip.
Frozen atmosphere, eh? Scott, what happens when ice is heated?
It melts, then turns to steam, Professor.
Exactly. Now listen and listen carefully. You are going to try a little experiment.
Go ahead, Professor.
Basically, what we are going to attempt is utilize kinetic energy derived from the various gravity belts on your moon. This friction shall generate a continuous heat.
But, Professor, wouldn't that create a flood condition?
Possibly, if the heat generated were not hot enough. To ensure against this possibility, you are going to plant a thermonuclear activator within the depths of the moon.
Zound.
All clear, Scott?
I've got you, Professor. We'll contact you later. Over.
Good luck. Out.
Well, let's get busy.
Following Professor Mace's instruction, they planted the magnetic electrodes at strategic points between the gravity belts.
How far from the next gravity belt, Taurus?
Almost there, Skipper. Okay, slow down. There it is. That should do it, lad. We've planted almost 200 of these magnetic electrodes.
All right, back to the station. This next step is a doozy.
I don't mind telling you, Skipper, I was scared silly when we planted that thermonuclear activator. What if it had gone off?
Nothing could happen unless we trigger it. And that doesn't occur until we're a safe distance out in space.
Then our job here is about finished, eh, Skipper?
As soon as I check our circuits, we'll bring our ship out of orbit and blast off.
Good. I'll prepare the landing pad while you're doing that.
Good grief.
Crystal?
It's the surveyor. Something's wrong. Look.
Why, it's being pulled out of orbit.
Look. It's falling towards the twin sun.
Another moment and their surveyor rocket will burn up in the atmosphere of the twin suns. Then how will they ever get back? Be sure to see the next exciting episode of Space Angel.
We'll be right back. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
We dance! Today we're going to do the Popeye, the Jerk, the Twist, the Watusi, just like your big brothers and sisters. Also, Crichton's going to show us some of his films. And great googly moo!
Thanks a lot!
A crime has been committed. These detectives have been assigned to the case. Their job, round up the suspects. And that's what you try to do when you play Mattel's new lie detector game. The exciting new game of scientific crime detection. It could be any one of 24 suspects. Question each one. Is he telling the truth? The lie detector says no. Now check the racketeer.
I think it was a guy with a big jaw.
Now you have one clue. Next, try the school teacher.
I saw him. I'm sure he had a mustache.
True again. Now you know the criminal had a big jaw and a mustache. By eliminating the other suspects, you're ready to make an arrest. And there he is, the playboy. With skill and the lie detector, you become chief of detectives. Mattel's lie detector game is real fun. Get it wherever toys are sold. Remember, you can tell it's Mattel. It's swell.
Howdy, folks. Ormond Grimsby here of the hit show Monster Creature Feature.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of Expedition to a New Moon. Remember last time, having talked to Professor Mace, Scott, Torres, and Crystal were on their way to plant thermonuclear activators within the depths of the moon Mira. Having planted over 200 electrodes, which would not be triggered until they were out in space, they left for the Surveyor rocket, only to find Mira's magnetic field pulling it out of orbit.
Quick, Torres. Activate remote controls on the Surveyor.
Aye, Skipper. Activated. Engines on.
Facing Mira suns, Taurus.
Maybe we can blast her out.
Pressure up, lad. Fire when ready.
Stand by.
I could feel the heat from here.
I'm changing the orbit path. The Surveyor will circle over us now.
Like orbiting the North Pole on Earth, eh, lad?
In a way. All set, gang?
Set.
Go ahead, lad.
Switching to ILS, Chris.
She's on the beam, Scott.
Okay, Taurus, looks good. Extend landing legs.
Roger, Skipper.
Perfect touchdown. Good work.
I, for one, am sure glad to see that baby.
Okay, let's get out of here.
What about the shelter, Scott?
Leave it. There's no time to dismantle. Take a look back there.
Aye, lass, you wouldn't want to spend another night here, would you?
Taurus, reading.
She's not...
How about now?
Skipper, she's still struggling through the scrambled gravity belts.
As soon as we're clear, we'll change all that.
Can you hear me now?
Flame out.
Yes? I don't know what happened. The mute button got pressed somehow.
First, we'll activate the electrodes we planted back there. Get set, everybody. Here goes.
Greetings.
We've got a grandstand seat.
How much longer, Skipper?
Just a couple of seconds now.
It's working. Father was right.
A beautiful sight. An Earth being born right before our eyes.
This is fantastic.
Fantastic.
What a spot for an asparagus ranch. That has to be the place.
It looks like Earth in its formative stage.
Just think. In a few hundred years, there'll be cities down there. People working.
Did you hear me say that
new life.
Space Angel was Nick Fury before Nick Fury was Nick Fury?
We get back down there before then.
Why, Taurus?
Oh, soon those trout streams are going to be jumping, and I sure would like to do some fishing before those Sunday picnickers start to clutter them up. And so ends another exciting adventure with Scott McCloud, Space Angel.
Space Angel!
The Custom Monsters are back. Mummy Daddy-O and his pals return with more happening hipster hijinks. With kicking cartoons, cutting-edge tunes, and the cream of custom culture. Saturday mornings on OSI.
It's the Action Kid. What in the world are they up to now?
Let's get right down to business.
Business? What business?
Car business!
The Fun Pack Carry-All Action Playset by Marx. Look, this opens up the wild action world of Fort Apache. With Indians, cavalrymen.
Fort Apache, the Bronx.
Here are the Fighting Knights, with a real drawbridge, knights, Vikings, and rock-throwing catapults. Here's the boot camp, with 10 Jeep bullet-shooting machine guns and 80 soldiers. Or land a helicopter at Cape Kennedy. Fire
Here's an internment camp.
Space missile into the launching pad and start the countdown. It's off into space. Zoom! Get Fort Apache. Get the Fighting Knights. Get the boot camp. Get Cape Kennedy. Get all four. And carry your own world of action wherever you go. The Rugged Steel Carry-All Action Playsets by Mark.
You can have atrocities in your backyard anytime you want. Alex Toth, who created Space Ghost, created Space Angel. I don't know if you were hearing me when I said that before.
We want gas. We want gas. We want gas. We want gas. No gasoline in this town? What has happened to Innsville?
Yeah, our custom culture paradise has become a city dump.
You monsters have just begun to feel the wrath of our superior Norian culture. Not only have we repossessed your silly and limited gasoline and oil products for our purposes, you will now work for us or die. Enjoy the pain, you ghoulish rejects.
Intergalactic slime. Patches? You do that?
I think so.
That's coming out of your tab, Patch Boy.
I hate seeing Mummy Daddy-O without his sunglasses.
Gasoline in town. Now get.
Did you learn that levitation trick from your parents, Patches?
Don't know, Butterball. Just comes natural. You knew him.
Oh, now what? We should take a break before the movie. Oh, why the retro TV logo? How did that happen? Oh, this is Matt Mercury. That's right. This is very Johnny Quest. Thank you, King Blood. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Matt Mercury commanding. The ship is on fire. 3 of our crew are missing and presumed dead. We push our fractured Electra to her breaking point in an attempt to surprise and destroy our yet unseen attacker. The damage we've endured this day draws my mind back to happier times.
Greetings.
I think of the day we received a badly needed upgrade.
Evening, kids. Where's my bowl
I got a new science officer.
Thank you for subscribing with Prime, Crafter Mouse.
Greatly about the assignment of Professor Brainwave to my command. Today, however, I realize that we might have all perished if not for his unique abilities. Just this morning, I reprimanded the professor. Now, I think better of it.
Checkmate, Mr. Brainwave.
Oh, I think you're outnumbered, dear girl.
That's not fair. I hate you. I want to flush into space and watch your eyes pop out of your freaky head. I want to push rocks off a cliff and bury you in a grave of my own making. I want to take a huge magnifying glass and focus it on your skull until it burns a hole clear through your brains.
Oh my. I don't understand. She knew I'd do anything to win. Winning is the point, isn't it?
Well, you have to follow the rules, or else the game isn't any fun. Rules make the players equally matched.
Well, we're not equally matched. My intellect and abilities tower over Lieutenant Sparks's.
Devastating your opponent isn't fun. Games are meant to be fun, and making Sparks mad isn't fun. What is it?
We have visitors, Captain Mercury. They came up on us fast.
That would be fun, Dale. A printable Matt Mercury ship. Electra, the ship of Matt Mercury.
Before any of us could return to our stations, we fell into a deep sleep, presumably induced by our pursuers. Only one of our crew members appeared to be impervious.
B6, what is your status?
Did you mix the cornflakes and Rice Krispies together, Neon Muslima?
We're not alone, Mason.
Lucky Charms, eh?
Something has gotten into the ship.
At least they have oats.
Energy failure. The harmonic drive is shutting down.
11 marshmallows, at least.
B6, take the starboard magnetic flux guide station. When I give you the command, bring the guides together.
Warning. If the guides touch, a fracture in space-time will occur.
I'm counting on it. Engage the guides.
Ooh. What's going to happen?
You could save the Earth. You could save the Earth.
And of course, here's the live-action Matt Mercury. Both series are on our ROKU channel, OSI 74.
The Earth is gone, along with all the rules you're so attached to. You're in uncharted territory now, where the...
Cheerios because Bullwinkle, yes. I saw those comic book ads.
We done.
Is Mr. Lobo the robot's voice? Which robot?
Today we're going to do the Popeye, the Jerk, the Twist, the Watusi, just like your big brothers and sisters. Also, Crichton's going to show us some of his films. And Great Googly Moo!
Howdy, folks. Ormond Grimsby here of the hit show Monster.
Oola Go-Go is great, yes. I don't know how Mr. Lobo does this. This takes a lot of stamina. Mr. Lobo is not the voice actor for the robot in Matt Mercury. I believe Mr. Lobo is in the second episode, and I don't believe he was asked to do other voices. I could be wrong.
To a T, it holds practically 1,000,000 times its own weight. In soup! You wash it in the washing machine. Use one as a bath mat. Use it as a towel. Size small through extra large.
Mr. Lobo gets stamina from Wawa.
Shipping in hand. But if you add $2.50,
what is a Wawa?
You can get a 2XL and larger size OS.
What is a Wawa?
T-shirt. Here's how you order.
Visit our shop.
Is it water?
This is a limited.
Are you trying to say the word water?
24.com.
They're not all from Nicaragua. People are very disappointed when they get one that's not from Nicaragua.
Engage the guides.
5,
Wah wah.
3, 2, 1. Warning, harmonic fracture imminent. Warning, harmonic fracture imminent. Warning, harmonic fracture.
There you are, my little multidimensional friend.
Sparks, Sparks, wake up! Sparks, Sparks, wake up!
What's that, Captain?
We're under attack. To the bridge.
Wawa is a convenience store on Earth, specifically Pennsylvania in the United States, that serves food.
Aliens were trying to shut down the harmonic drive.
This sounds very fascinating.
To stick around once the shooting stops.
Captain 74 would love some food.
Nemo, where are those blasts coming from?
The Lagrange point between the planet ahead and this system star.
Put that planet between us and whatever's firing at us. I need some answers, and I need them now.
Thanks for the pressure, Matt. You know how much I enjoy working under pressure.
All department heads, meet me in the conference room in 5 minutes. Engineering, Mr. Volcro.
No permanent damage to the drive. The hull is breached in 2 locations, and we're venting plasma fire.
Medical, Dr. Sci-Fi. Casualties.
It's interesting that the 2 bad guys from the movie now work for them.
3 are missing. Presumed dead.
Janitorial.
Oh, we're ready to mop up, sir.
Okay, food services.
Ooh, Captain, thanks for asking. This is awesome. I've never been in a meeting like this before.
Technical, Mr. Nemo.
Captain, the fire from the Lagrange point has stopped.
What a ugly caricature of someone who works in food service.
As long as we keep the planet between us, we should be safe.
We can't assume anything, Nemo. What do we know about this system?
As you know, we are scheduled to explore this system. It consists of a Class C star, 6 gas giants, and 1 rocky planet, possibly supporting life. We know nothing more about the planet, and no Earthship has ever mapped this system.
A complete mystery.
I believe this is a sequel to the live action.
Bridge, report.
We're being bombarded by heat rays. They're coming from the planet.
But I do not know.
How does it look, old friend?
We can't withstand this for long. I estimate these rays will overheat our system in a matter of minutes. If we leave the planet, that station will blow us to bits.
Not much of a welcome, Matt.
I am the Protector. Ready yourself for destruction.
Hold on! What right do you have to fire upon us?
We protect the galaxy from what is imprisoned on this planet. From days of old, the creatures imprisoned here have been banned from interacting with men. There was a time when they were free to roam the galaxy, and they did great harm to your kind. Since then, no knowledge of their existence has been allowed.
We will leave and never mention this place.
You know too much. You must be destroyed.
Now wait 1 minute. We didn't know anything until you just told us all that.
Captain, we are superheating. I estimate 3 minutes until the Electra will no longer be able to sustain life.
Protector, this isn't fair. You could have just warned us off.
This isn't about fair. This is about your destruction.
What's going to happen? Do you know? They're all going to die.
You know, I don't just roll out of bed an evil super genius. I mean, really. I start my day off with the breakfast that all super geniuses start off with. That's right, blast-off cereal. Fortified with real sugar and rich milk chocolate. And with every box, you'll get a special Rocket Patrol spaceship model. So, kids, launch your breakfast with sugar-charged blast-off, just like the heroes from Rocket Patrol do. Blast-off cereal, it's goo-goo-goo-delicious!
All systems go.
There's Mr. Lobo.
You're watching OSI 74. And if you're not, report to the dungeon for hors d'oeuvres and a flogging.
I had something in my eye.
And one more thing. Next mission. Take your science officer with you, please.
Yes, ma'am, I understand.
No, General, you look stunning in a bikini.
You like what you saw? Well,
It was okay.
OSI 74 for Studio K-Views, Captain Isotope, and the Enemy of Space.
Okay, nice lady.
Custom monsters are back. Mummy Daddy-O and his pals return with more happening hipster hijinks. With kicking.
Yes, there is a feature-length Mighty Mouse movie.
Of custom culture.
Which I apologize for in advance.
OSI.
You're watching OSI.
Because it is so thrilling.
Only the weak cry.
Captain, life support is failing!
Any suggestions, Professor?
Are we playing by the rules, Matt?
Not this time.
Good. Then I have a solution. First, bye to him. The harmonic drive is online. I propose we blast out of orbit at maximum power. Take a parabolic orbit past the station and behind the star, and use its gravity to slingshot in behind the station and blast it to atoms.
Slingshot around the star. Didn't I hear somewhere that will affect time?
We were thinking of doing Mr. Lobo's oath before the movie.
We'll be on top of that station a day before they...
I suppose you're free to go right now, though, Dale.
Yeah, simply wonderful, Captain Mercury. I commend your creative thinking, Professor Brainwave. I will be manning the escape pods. Please give me a call when you're complete, Captain Mercury, assuming there's a single person left alive on this ship.
Let's do it.
We're gonna slingshot around the sun. I've seen this done before.
We are approaching the star, Captain.
The star's gravity has us! We're speeding
It's
up!
gonna be okay.
Steady as she goes. Mr. Nemo, check the chronometers.
Time warp, Captain.
Begin breakaway maneuvers.
Maximum power.
We are beyond that, I'm afraid, Engineer Volcro.
Gene's fighting it, Captain.
Is Dale a voodoo doll robot? No. Dale is a nice robot. Unlike the real Dale.
Weapons room, ready the cannons.
Target acquired.
Fire.
Direct hit, Captain. The station is offline.
Finish it.
What? They're defenseless!
Playing by the rules builds trust. We cannot trust these aliens. As long as they can rebuild, they will not accept any compromise. I want that station destroyed.
The station is no more.
Open a line to the protectors. Let's offer them a compromise.
Leave you, Captain. We will deploy warning beacons as agreed.
We sure surprised them, showing up before they even knew we existed.
Those beacons will warn off other visitors to the system. The Protector World will forever be in a forbidden zone of space.
And in return, they have assisted us in repairs. A very welcome change of attitude on their part.
Checkmate, Lieutenant.
You see, Professor, playing by the rules might not change the outcome, but it can change how we feel about the outcome.
That's not true. The Protectors still hate us. They just fear us now.
Well, my point is the same.
No, it isn't. We killed everyone on the station. We imposed our solution on the Protectors by force.
Yeah, but...
No buts, Mercury. They will rebuild their defenses and more aggressively protect the planet from intruders.
Yes, and we'll stay away, so no conflict.
We will see.
Hey, we are alive, right?
This is Captain 74 really enjoys the moral ambiguity of Matt Mercury. Good job, Bill Hughes. Are we going to go full screen first? Let's go full screen first.
Please take a moment and press the like button and subscribe to our channel.
Let's go full screen first if we can.
More stories coming your way.
There we go. Well, see, that wasn't very scary, now was it, Dale? Dale the robot got a little scared when they were all going to die, but everything worked out. And Matt Mercury fixed everything, even though they weren't sure how to feel about it at the end. Okay. Put you back here. Well, thank you for your patience tonight. This is a thing that Captain 74 has not done before. This is something that we always talked about doing, is having a space captain present some cartoons. And here I am. But it just took a while. So I'd like to thank Mr. Lobo for giving me an opportunity to try this out. We do have a feature film tonight. It is a Mighty Mouse feature film. Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Chase, I believe, is the title. And we would like to, with Mr. Lobo's kind permission, of course, take the Insomniac's oath. So if you wouldn't mind, if you would assume the position and repeat after Captain 74. I, as an initiated member and cadet of Space Station XEKL, do solemnly swear to watch the movie, the whole movie, and nothing but the movie, so help me, Captain 74. All systems go. And now, without any further ado, let's start our Mighty Mouse cartoon, our Mighty Hall of Heroes special afternoon cartoon feature, Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Race. Space Chase, that is.
You're watching OSI 74 from Outer Space International.
Whatever it's called.
OSI's Saturday morning lineup of All Systems Go.
It's not spare? It's not solemnly spare? What are they saying there? What are they saying if they're not saying spare? Certainly you can't swear on television. Oh, I guess you can stand down. Those are two good reasons. Do I show groovy ghoulies? I don't see why not. How do you read it going around in a circle like that?
This is Pearl Pureheart, Queen of the Interstellar Federation, and the galaxy's most courageous crusader against the forces of evil. A paragon of virtue who...
Excuse me, this is all very flattering, but we're in the midst of a breakneck chase.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. This is Harry the Heartless, the vile viper that leads the evil legions of the future. A wretch, a scoundrel, the scum of...
Hey, this is all very flattering, but I'm in the midst of a breakneck chase.
All right, all right. Our saga begins in the midst of a breakneck chase.
Queen Pearl Pureheart. I am on a peaceful diplomatic mission for the Interstellar Federation. I inform you that you are in violation of Sector Code 6655A, unprovoked attack on a star cruiser. You're also speeding. I demand that you identify yourself.
Lots of whooshing, yes.
This is Harry the Heartless, sinister overlord of all that is dark and evil in the universe.
Harry the Heartless? I should have recognized that foul stench.
Hey, what do you mean? I may be the sinister overlord of all that is dark and evil.
Straight Star Wars reference there.
Queen Pearl, there's an asteroid belt straight ahead.
Ha ha.
Just a moment.
We can only hope.
Queen Pearl, nothing can stop me from crushing you and the Interstellar...
But somehow I doubt it.
Why? The Federation stands only for peace and good. Why are you bent on its destruction?
Everybody's gotta have a hobby.
Queen Pearl, the Milky Way is dead ahead. Change course. 3.2 microunits to star coordinate M18. Huh? What are you... Hang a right!
That's amazing.
Activate the electro-expurgators. Lucky that wasn't the yogurt way. That stuff really sticks to the window.
The yogurt way. Not the Milky Way.
No, We shouldn't disturb Mighty Mouse unless it's absolutely necessary.
I love this mouse spaceship that he
The
has.
cat ship, Green Pearl. I think we've given him the slap. Don't be too sure. It's as if I can still feel his hot, evil breathing down my neck. I think
Or
we're
that
safe,
they have.
but I show that there's a black hole in this area. Well, where? I don't know. If those darn black holes came in another color, they'd be a lot easier to spot.
This is a little bit before that era of Mighty Mouse, but a little bit after Mighty Mouse's heyday.
Now, can we call Mighty Mouse? You better believe it. Thank goodness he gave me the Save-On necklace. No matter where Mighty Mouse is, he will receive our three-dimensional holographic distress signal.
Save-On? Did it come from a drugstore?
762, 763, 764, 765, 766. A strong finger can often make the difference in defeating the forces of evil.
Hologram for Mighty Mouse. Hologram here for Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse, this is Queen Pearl Pureheart. We need your help. Harry the Heartless is...
We're hearing all of the Filmation sound effects here.
I'll be right there. Mighty Mouse is on the way. Here I come to save the day.
Please, Mighty Mouse, hurry. We need your help.
Did you hear that, Master? Mighty Mouse is coming.
Yes, I heard that.
I like a good sense of humor.
No, you fool. This is all according to my plan. Mighty Mouse has meddled with my evil doings for the last time. For now, I have a weapon that even he has no chance of defeating. The catatomic Catomaton.
It sure is scary looking.
I'm not going to try and scare him, you sniveling idiot. The Catomaton is my most diabolic creation ever. It can crush a spaceship.
That's right. Good. That's one interpretation.
Destroy an entire planet with its proton blasts.
Anything else?
It makes great coleslaw. So let Mighty Mouse come to his doom.
You can tell they're having fun, at least.
Saturday mornings. All systems go.
All systems go.
We dance. Today we're going to do the Popeye, the Jerk, the Twist, the Watusi, just like your big brothers and sisters. Also, Crichton's going to show us some of his films. And Great Googly Moo!
Awesome.
シグコンタンク出動。シグコンジェット発進。チェンジ17。パンチ発射。必殺グラビトン。噂通りのすごいやつ。超合金大雪人17。
Is that your dad?
This
That was great.
Screen a Show, the amazing Take It Anyplace projector. Show 'em here, show 'em there, take it almost anywhere. 7 great color shows like Sabrina and Archie. Slip in a cassette and the show is on. Hey, here's the Hair Bear Bunch. There are over 100 scenes, bright even in daylight. See exciting shows from both sides with Kenner's Screen-A-Show projector.
Screen-A-Show.
Cassettes.
I thought they called it Give-A-Show. I thought it was Give-A-Show.
Flashing fun, get Water Wiggle.
Screen-A-Show.
It wiggles. It's wild, you bet. Just try to catch it and not get wet. Water Wiggle.
Thank you, Spin Master Scott, for all these Cinema Insomnia-related updates. I'm sure Mr. Lobo would appreciate it.
The sliding, slippery way to cool off. Hundreds of water jets give you fun action. Slip and slide and Water Wiggle sold separately. From Whammo.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
Yeah, that slip and slide is one of those really dangerous
Don't try to
toys,
free the
kids.
ship.
Be
It's
very careful.
It's our only chance to escape, First Mate.
You just need to hit a sprinkler in your swimsuit.
And don't worry, just keep your fingers crossed.
Yes, amusingly primitive. There's some early Mighty Mouse cartoons where they changed his color scheme around. I think at one point he had Superman's color scheme, and then they were told politely not to do that.
We made it, but I've got the strangest feeling we forgot something. Yoo-hoo! Hey, fellas, you forgot me! Oh, well, it probably wasn't very important.
That makes sense, Fenker. Yes.
You may have freed your miserable ship, but I have you, Pearl.
You did say miserable ship,
With the
right?
Interstellar Federation hides the Doomsday device. Once I obtain the Doomsday device, I'll have the power I need. The power to conquer the universe. The power to rule the galaxy. The power to make the planets
Awesome.
crawl at my feet.
You're mad for power! That's all you want!
Well,
Mr. Lobo had the Viewmaster projector as well. Everyone sounded like they were underwater. The talking projector did anyway.
1,000 times no! I'd rather die!
Don't tempt me.
Supposedly.
This tin cat thinks he can keep me from rescuing Queen Pearl. He doesn't know it, but he's heading for catastrophe.
Danger Mouse would be fun. We'll look into Danger Mouse.
This will put stars in his eyes.
Exciting.
Recycler, I'll be able to read your mind. Then I'll know just where the Doomsday device is hidden. In just a moment, we'll be ready. Swifty, hand me the main cable. Okay, boy.
Swifty.
One, the other one.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Mighty Mouse will never let you take over the galaxy.
At this moment, my catatomic automaton is destroying him.
A cat and mouse chase as a dogfight.
One bad thing about being a villain, Harry. You always seem to get it in the end.
Normally, this sort of thing would make me angry. But this time, I'm furious!
I just know I forgot something, but I can't put my finger on it.
Damage report, sir. Here are the supplies we'll need.
All right, read the list.
2 nuclear reactors, 6 laser tubes, 500 kilos of uranium-238, 1 new queen.
Uranium-238.
Yes, sir. You left the old one back on the cat ship, sir.
We must call Mighty Mouse. Oh,
What did he go back for? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Queen Pearl gave
Was it ketchup?
save our necklace. No matter where Mighty Mouse is, he will receive our 3-dimensional holograph distress signal.
Toro.
Hologram for Mighty Mouse. Hologram here for Mighty Mouse. Hologram for Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse, Harry the Heartless has Queen Pearl. You must save her.
Mighty Mouse is on the way.
Sounds a lot like Andy Kaufman there.
Need a little time to unwind? So long. No hard felines.
No hard felines.
Curses, foiled again.
Pearl must be inside that ship. My see-through vision will show me where.
See-through vision.
Oil can, the Merciless has her in some strange, bizarre brain transfer machine. Either that or some strange, bizarre hair dryer.
I can't even think of it. Queen Pearl in the clutches of that sinister, that evil, that...
Don't worry. Mighty Mouse always arrives at the last minute to save her.
That's just it. He left his watch behind.
Harder sci-fi than Space Angel. Very good, Nifty Pal.
The machine is ready, Master.
Good. Proceed with thought transfer. And remember, don't press the foot pedal. It causes irreversible brain transfer.
What kind of a fool do you take me for?
I didn't know there were different kinds. You dimwit! You clod! You nincompoop! You're demoted to buck private!
Just who do you think you are? Mice don't happen to carry much weight around here.
Why, you insolent, don't let looks deceive you! This may be Pearl's body, but...
Here I come to save the day!
The old brain transference gag.
You'd be able to handle yourself? To think that I was worried.
Couldn't you just use the door?
Isn't that just like you, Queen Pearl? Always so considerate of others. You're right. Next time I will use the door. It would be nice if some other people around here would be as considerate. Gee whiz, come on, Pearl. Let's get out of here.
Put me down, you muscle-bound rodent!
Now, Pearl.
Oh, thanks again, Mighty Mouse. How can we ever repay you for returning Queen Pearl to us?
Well, you could give me back my watch.
Anything else?
Keep an eye on Queen Pearl. She's been acting a little strange lately.
She's probably just tired from her ordeal. Farewell, Mighty Mouse.
So long.
Mighty Mouse is not too swift.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
Hey
All
gang,
systems
Chaz,
go.
OSI 74, and let me tell you, this new shirt will fit you to a T. This is for the house, the car, or the boat, or the RV. The OSI 74 shirt holds practically 1,000,000 times its own weight in soup. It even makes the soup look good. You wash it in the washing machine. Made in Nicaragua. Nothing bad ever came from Nicaragua. Use one as a bath mat. Use it as a towel. Navy SEALs use it as a towel. Look at this. Probably dry. The OSI 74T. Size small through extra large. Only $19.99 plus shipping and handling. But if you add $2.50 to your order, you can get a 2XL and larger size OSI 74 t-shirts. My face.
That's a handsome t-shirt.
I don't do this anymore. Here's how you order.
I like the look of that shirt.
Sci-Fi74.com or call the number on your screen. Made in Nicaragua. Beware of imitators. This is a limited time offer. Go to OSI74.com.
What if someone finally had the answers to all your burning questions? Should I shave my beard in 2017? How do I feel like a better person? How do I feel a better person in 2017? How do I stop asking inane questions about 2017? The answer is in one audio disc book tape. Mr. Lobo's Hypnosis for Hipsters will help you self-meditate your mega mental energy for better think smarts. Your juice will taste better. Your dreams more rectangular. You will finally bend to Mr. Lobo's will. Get Hypnosis for Hipsters today from Outer Space International. Only $19.99. Includes
best of luck to you.
Booklet and autograph.
We're rooting for you.
Your self-help guru, Mr. Lobo, to inspire you in your most desperate time.
We're watching a Mighty Mouse movie, Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Chase.
Back for more. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
Queen Pearl certainly is sleeping soundly.
After what she's been through, I'm not surprised.
Hypnosis for Hipsters. You can buy the CD. It's a little cheaper. Just the CD.
A perfect opportunity to sabotage the Interstellar Federation. I'll alter our course.
Hypnosis for Hipsters will change your life. Certainly.
Coordinates towards Alpha 6.
It changed mine, certainly.
Readjust the cesium-plutonium ratio in the warp drive, and...
Red alert! Red alert! Mayday! Mayday! We've lost control!
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Look out! Help!
My good side?
The mouse ship is spinning out of control! It's doomed! Doomed! The ship and everyone aboard it!
Never say Harry Pearl ever again.
I'm aboard it!
Oh dear, my brain is trapped inside Harry's body. How am I ever going to get switched back?
Master!
This is an auxiliary outfit that was lying around. It's a little less bulky than the other.
Let it go!
Let it go? But don't you want to catch them? Don't you want to enslave them in the muck mines of Mars?
Heaven forbid!
I detect a little tone of mercy in your voice, Harry the Heartless. Who are you?
Why, of course I'm Harry the Heartless.
Prove it. What are the 3 most foul deeds you ever committed?
Once I kept a library book overdue. And,
An Instagram, I get it. Wait, no, I don't.
Harry the Heartless! Security!
I cannot hear very well. Are you hailing me? Are you hailing me? Oh, okay.
Send a squad to the control room!
What was that? The Federation cruiser is out of control and heading straight for those asteroids.
I never thought I'd be happy to see that lousy cheese eater.
Now for round two. Yay, Mighty Mouse!
So much action. Ouch.
Something's happened to Harry the Heartless. I'm taking over command of the ship.
Well, I think I found your problem, Queen Pearl.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Somebody tossed this monkey wrench into your...
Thank you for dropping by. I know it's an unusual night.
Thing like that.
I don't know, but it certainly wrecks your control of the ship.
No!
Yes, we'll need to land somewhere to make repairs.
What about Humongo, the planet of giant mice? The Interstellar Federation keeps the Doomsday device hidden there, so I'm sure they would also have repair facilities.
You sure have a strange sense of humor, Queen Pearl, but that's a good idea. I'll go out
All systems go.
to Humongo.
That muscle brain mouse is taking me exactly where I want to go. This is Harry the Heartless calling his crew. Harry the Heartless calling his crew. There he goes! There he goes! Harry the Heartless calling crew. Why don't you answer?
Yeah, guys. Why don't you stop and answer?
Harry the Heartless calling crew. Come in, crew. Something is keeping me from getting through.
How am I ever going to get out of this?
You're not!
That was scary. That got scary really fast.
Saturday mornings. All systems go.
Howdy, folks. Ormond Grimsby here of the...
Captain 74, are you affiliated with the Space Women? Not a euphemism. Boy, do I wish. Only that we both occupy the space station at times. Typically, the Space Women are their own entity.
Introducing the world's greatest superheroes. Batman and Robin, the dynamic duo. Superman, the man...
Cosmonauty is probably my only, I guess, friend among the Space Women.
Tarzan of the Apes.
At least I know her better than the rest.
Shazam, now featured on network television. Captain America fighting injustice the world over. Spider-Man, the weird wall climber.
Weird wall climber.
The arch enemies of the superheroes. The Super Gals, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Batgirl, and Catwoman. The Green Arrow, crime fighter from the forest. Iron Man, power personified. The Falcon, that great black superhero. The Green Goblin, Spider-Man's strange enemy. The Lizard, half man, half beast. And that fantastic green giant superhero, the Hulk. And for 1976, the Fantastic Four, the Torch, faster than the speed of light. The Thing, Ben Grimm, man of granite. Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Girl both have the powers of invisibility. The Fantastic Four, fighting for truth and honor.
This is why we all had great imaginations as kids.
With his sword of justice. Thor, using his Viking power against evil.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
Oh boy, look at all those secret installations. I gotta get pictures of this.
Drat, another foreign model. I don't know if we have parts for it. Oh, it's Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
I can't talk about all of it.
Gee, I didn't know it was...
Most of my duties require the salvage of abandoned media.
Internal guidance system. Somebody dropped the monkey wrench in it. Can you fix it? Certainly. And while you're at it, give it a 500...
I have a vehicle which resembles an Earth garbage truck.
You, Queen Pearl, may I come in?
Mighty Mouse! Mighty Mouse! Why, I wasn't expecting you.
Why are you taking all those pictures of Humongo, Queen Pearl? If you wanted souvenirs, all you had to do was buy the picture postcard set. The ship should be fixed soon, Queen Pearl. I'm going to the local gym for a workout. Unless you need me, of course.
Oh, no, dear sweet Mighty Mouse. I just have to make one teensy-weensy phone call and then pay a visit to the King of Humongo. I'll be all right. Harry the Heartless calling his crew. Harry the Heartless calling his crew.
I didn't see that show.
Hologram for Mighty Mouse. Hologram here for Mighty Mouse.
This is Harry the Heartless. Come in, crew.
Harry the Heartless?
This is Harry the Heartless. Come in, crew. Come in, crew. If you clowns don't answer me pronto, I'll personally exile you to the dog store.
I hope it helps.
That's more like it.
Wait a minute. Harry's in the brig.
You buffoon! My brain has been switched with Queen Pearl's. I'm on Humongo. It's Queen Pearl you've captured.
Oh, yeah, boss. Gee, I forgot.
Holy cow!
Something I can tell you is that the monster apocalypse is coming, and that the space women have a plan to save all of the people of the Earth.
What's this? Oh, never mind. Now, here's my plan.
Pearl's trapped. I've got to save her.
Will I ever get switched back to my own body? Will I ever see my starship again? Will I ever get the smell of cat food off my breath? Mighty Mouse! Wait a minute, Mighty Mouse! It isn't what you think. I'm not really Harry the Heartless.
Don't worry, Queen Pearl. I know Harry the Heartless has switched brains with you.
You do?
Queen Pearl, do me a favor. Wait until you're back in your own lovely body to kiss me. Oh.
Sorry, I lost my head.
It won't take long. I think I can switch
Don't knock it.
back even over this distance.
Ding, 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 ding!
That's it, Mighty Mouse. The Psycho Recycler, Harry's mind-switching device.
Quick, Queen Pearl!
Elder Grown has used 3 emojis. Or as Mr. Lobo calls them, emotis.
Rev up enough energy to make the transfer.
I'm trying to do it the way he does.
I give a signal. Push the button.
Again, this is some new territory for Captain 74. It's not as easy as I anticipated, honestly. Don't worry, you're safe.
Fool King of Humongo!
It worked! Here I am on Humongo, back in my own body.
It worked. It worked.
Curses, foiled again! You'll not escape me this time, Mighty Mouse!
You can't fool us. Back into the brig with you.
You mindless Neanderthal! I'm Harry the Heartless!
Oh, yeah? Prove it.
I'm sure all the voices are Filmation stable actors. Certainly the sound effects are.
The mouse has defeated me for now, but I know where the doomsday device is hidden. Head for Humongo! The universe is in our grasp!
Master, we're nearing Humongo, the planet of giant mice.
Good. Lieutenant, report to the costume department. The time has come to put my sinister plan into motion.
Oh, we're so honored to welcome you to Humongo, Queen Pearl.
King Mus, I must speak to you about an urgent matter. This is a dire emergency. I have reason to believe that Harry the Heartless is going to attempt to steal the Doomsday device.
Oh, but how does that villain know it is hidden here on my planet?
It's a long story.
Remember, you stooge, keep this end up. It is vital to my plan. Commence beam down. Not you, fool. Us. Now this time, don't screw up. Oh, blast it, you jerk. I told you not to let the crate get upside down.
Gee, Master, looks okay to me. Queen Pearl.
That logo. They get a lot of mileage out of that logo.
The Doomsday device is hidden. There is still no way he can...
He-Man.
The device is under the utmost security, behind a tempered steel lock. Master, look at that tempered steel lock. What are we gonna do?
Relax, you clown. I happen to know where they keep the spare key.
The device is guarded by ferocious dogs, trained to attack at any sign of disturbance. Master, look at them ferocious dogs. What are we gonna do?
First looks, now beagles, eh? Don't worry. I have this ready.
Yes, he has a good sense of humor.
That's it. Time to go home.
Yes, you're never sure if it's a time lapse or a time killer.
Oh, Master, you're the greatest.
Lieutenant, you may be a useless, half-witted clod, but you do have good taste.
Furthermore, I have the most brilliant and skilled agents of the humongous Secret Service acting as sentries. Look at Master, a brilliant and skilled secret agent. What are we gonna do?
Hey, you, I got a note from your mother for you.
Dear son, please hurry home. Your loving mother, Mildred. But my mom's name is Matilda, not Mildred.
Let me see that.
Your loving mother, Matilda. Gotta go. Would you mind watching the Doomsday Device for me?
And if by some chance someone gets...
Doomsday Device sounds handy. I wonder if you should have one around here.
Ability?
That's what
I wouldn't trust Aaron with it.
The Doomsday Device is welded inside a vault made of 3-foot-thick magnesium titanium alloy. The strongest metal known. Look at Master, a vault made of 3-foot...
Shut up! Now for the most brilliant part of my dastardly plan. Open the crate!
I guess Harry the Heartless is a play on Ming the Merciless.
That you bluff.
Sorry I'm late to the party with that.
Amplification machine. When activated, it will transform the howls of those alley cats into ultrasonic rays, which will shatter the vault. And the 1 and the 2.
Indeed, Elder Grown.
So you see, Queen Pearl, Harry the Heartless could never...
We have a Doomsday special that we started filming in here. Hopefully we'll finish it one of these days.
Someone has broken into the Doomsday Device Vault! Oh!
It involves Cosmonauti and Mr. Lobo, mostly.
Hardly ever.
Yippee! The Doomsday Device is mine! Oh, I'm so happy I can't even look!
Meow, meow.
He's trying to say Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse?
Nice eye action.
Beam us up and hurry! Can't you bimbos ever get...
How many of you saw this, perhaps as a child?
Mouse, and the Doomsday Device is gone! Oh, I can't believe it!
I hate to do this, but I must.
Anger, I did know that already, but thank you for
Federation.
stating it officially.
Stealing the Doomsday Device.
You're making a mistake, but I'd be the last one to resist the authority of law and order. I'll go peacefully.
Dale has not seen this before. Have you, Dale? Dale has not seen this cartoon before.
We'll be right back. Saturday morning.
I do remember it vaguely in the early 80s, I believe.
All systems go.
Interesting.
The Custom Monsters are back. Mummy Daddy-O and his pals return with more happening hipster hijinks.
Sadly, this is the 70s, 80s, and Mighty Mouse can't actually throw any punches because of Peggy Charin and ACT. Yes, there were a lot of concerns about violence in cartoons. What's interesting how much concern there was about violence in cartoons in the 80s, but no concern that every single cartoon was selling toys.
The Godzilla from GMK. These are made by Albatross in Japan. Amazing toy company, man. Look at the detail on this, man.
Is it hot in your spacesuit, Captain 74? Well, I don't like to talk about my misfortunes.
Japan, they make the best.
Obviously, this is not the perfect environment for my spacesuit, so it is challenging to do this sort of delicate work in such a uniform, but we're doing our best. Due to the popularity of Jason of Star Command, the film was set up like a space opera serial. I would assume the popularity of Star Wars prompted them to go Flash Gordon as well. I would assume that the Buck Rogers TV show was probably in existence.
I'll take a Swiss cheese on rye.
The next case is Humongo versus...
Thundar the Barbarian. Wait, let me say that properly. Thundar the Barbarian was an excellent cartoon.
Recess is over.
See if I can remember the intro. The year is 1997. A runaway comet hurtles between the Earth and the Moon, causing cosmic destruction.
Not as much as Queen Pearl does.
Civilization is cast in ruin. 2,000 years later, Earth is reborn.
Already took it.
A world of savagery, super science, and sorcery.
Nothing but the truth, the absolute truth.
But one man breaks his bonds for justice.
I do!
With his friends, Uklava Mach and Princess Ariel. With his strength, his stamina, and his fabulous sun sword, Hwank!
When we got to the vault,
he battles the forces of evil.
God, I thought
He is Thundar, the Barbarian.
they're in the empty vault.
Am I close? Was I close?
What's
That's just from memory from 40 years ago.
It looks bad for you, Mighty Mouse. I have a feeling you're going to spend the next 900 years rotting away in a cold, damp, dark prison cell.
But I'm a superhero. Everyone knows of my valor and good deeds.
Oh, a strange new world rises from the old. Okay.
This trial is a joke.
All right.
And an old one, too.
Aren't you going to...
Well, again, this is just from my childhood memories, so that's pretty good.
Flying over the planet Humongo, when I saw Harry the Heartless's ship, I knew he would be after the Doomsday device. Knowing its secret location, I made my way through a mile of solid bedrock until I reached the vault where the Doomsday device was hidden.
So where does that go? A strange new world rises from the old. Is that after civilization is cast in ruin?
Clutches. Of course, I foiled Harry's evil scheme, but by the time...
Jason of Star Command. That's another great one.
Just where is the Doomsday device now?
Your Honor, I calculated its trajectory so that it will land in 1 minute.
Yep, Tarzan and the Super 7 watched that also.
For launch, I'm going to intercept the device before it lands on Humongo.
I mean, most programs
The device will be mine!
did have a segmentation to them so that it could be recombined into different other episodes or recombined with other properties.
You to make sure the docking bay is open.
You know, if they're 7-8 minutes long,
Shuttle crib.
you could have a commercial break in there and show another 7 or 8 minute long adventure, or you could just show a different character entirely.
I find you.
Oh, 2,000 years later. Okay. Earth is reborn, right? Okay.
Oh, Mighty Mouse, how could I have doubted you?
There it is. The
Okay, well.
Hop right in.
Again, I haven't watched it in 30 years, so.
Disappointed? I'll replace the device with this surprise!
Or however long.
Good riddance to bad rodents.
It'll be here in 15 seconds. 15.
The one I always think of is when they discover UCLA is the origin of Ookla.
This is something I hadn't counted on.
And then they have the giant King Kong android attack them.
At long last, the Doomsday device is mine. Now, nothing can go wrong.
And then wasn't there one where they were in Las Vegas and they had one-armed bandit robots that were slot machines? I vaguely remember that too.
Well, what gives? No Doomsday device?
Harry the Heartless somehow switched the real Doomsday device with a time-detonated booby trap. With my super hearing, I heard the ticking and tossed it into space.
What?
I said with my super hearing, I heard the...
What?
I said with my super hearing, I'll forget it.
This means Harry the Heartless has our Doomsday device.
I only said I was mighty. I never claimed to be perfect. But don't worry, I'll track down Harry and the Doomsday device.
Hurry up, open it.
Wouldn't it be better to wait until Christmas?
I never wait until Christmas to open my presents. Come on, open it. It's a no good, stinking, lousy...
I don't know why, but I'm getting rock and roll vibes from this dynamic as well.
Kit. 2 D-cell batteries required. That means we have to put the dang blasted thing together ourselves.
Well, at least we got it out of the box.
Shut up and give me the instructions.
Getting a Doomsday device from IKEA would be daunting. Beat you to it, VR Commander.
We can put this together?
Of course we can put it together. Why, a 6-year-old child could do it. Get me a 6-year-old child.
That's right. Get that 6-year-old child on the phone.
On the screen.
You know, I've got the strangest feeling that I'm being followed.
Hi, Mighty Mouse.
Pearl, what are you doing here?
I'm not going to let Harry the Heartless threaten the galaxy with a Doomsday device. I'm here to help you any way I can.
Well, you can start by not tailgating.
That meddlesome mouse won't escape me this time. Swifty, report to me immediately in docking bay 2.
Sorry, but you heard the master.
I admire your courage, Pearl. I'll scout ahead to find Harry's trail. You follow in your ship.
Look at it, Swifty. The most powerful mousetrap ever created.
Gosh, I knew we had cockroaches on a ship, but wow.
Quiet, you clod. Don't you realize what this means?
The world is gonna be the path to our door?
No, you dunce. It means Mighty Mouse has meddled with me for the last time.
Master, where did you get a mousetrap that can turn itself invisible?
It's one of the options.
Talking to the watch.
Racing stripes, too. Mighty Mouse won't see
Giant robot, come now.
to it, and wham! I've got
We should show some Johnny Sacco. What do you think of that?
I want
Johnny Sacco and his giant flying robot would be great.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Thank goodness.
Systems go.
All systems go, ma'am. There's Mr. Lobo again. You see him?
International.
That's Eyesore. Eyesore is a giant creature from another planet. Actually, he came from behind the dark planet. We don't really know exactly where he comes from other than that.
74.
Hey, Midnighters. Hey, yo.
Johnny Sacco, okay. We'll put that down on the list. Little error.
I want stuff that makes you feel real good. I got t-shirts. I got buttons. I got t-shirts.
It's kind of scary too, isn't it, Dale?
Got t-shirts.
I know. Kind of creepy. Oh, look. His battery flap fell open. How embarrassing.
Every time you buy something, I'll send you a Fan Club membership card. So if you buy a patch, I'll send you a Fan Club membership card. If you buy an autographed picture with your name on it, when it's got your name, I'll send you a Fan Club membership card. And you can give that one to a friend. And remember, any friend of a Midnighter has got one friend.
I'm going to do a minor repair on Dale.
Core shop to buy your Midnight Frights merchandise. Your #1 source for Midnight Movie merchandise, the OSI 74 shop.
You're watching OSI 74.
We're back for more. Saturday morning.
There it is.
All systems go.
You're all better. Does that feel good?
Are you sure you put the doomsday device together correctly?
Positive, Master.
Absolutely sure?
Absolutely. Cross my heart and hope.
Yes, Chuckwing. I think Mr. Lobo told me about that.
We'll test it out on Queen Pearl's ship first. Count
You
that.
want some classic, like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck kind of things? Is that what's... What about some really terrible Popeye cartoons? Because there's a lot of those.
What was that explosion?
I guess not. That's a relief.
Duck Dodgers in the 24th and a half century.
What was that explosion?
I'll tell you what
That would be fun.
This sap couldn't put together.
Racket Squad is one of my favorites cartoons, yes.
I followed the directions.
Talkie Tina likes the black and white Popeyes.
San Diego Freeway.
Which, when I was a kid, honestly, I didn't appreciate them as much as the color Paramount ones. But then I got older and realized how much better the black and white ones were.
It seems that there's been an explosion
At least,
on
to my eye.
Harry's Star Cruiser. But what's worse is...
Hercules, yes, we can show Hercules.
Do you think we can follow Harry the Heartless without Mighty Mouse to guide us?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tex Avery,
The
yes,
explosion
indeed.
has left a trail of radioactive debris that our scanners should be able to pick up.
Then, for the sake of the universe,
We can definitely show the old Hercules cartoons. We already have them as part of Mighty Hall of Heroes on OSI 74.
Would have wanted.
Would have? I was just conserving energy.
Dale would like, Dale would like some black and white Popeyes, and Betty Boop. So much Hercules love, my gosh. I did not anticipate so much demand for Hercules.
I washed my uniform in.
Yes, Hercules. We will definitely show some Hercules. Fleischer's Superman was almost on the menu for tonight.
No, I forgot. Hey, Master! The explosion! We've lost control!
I do like the old Star Trek animated series. I don't know if we can show it on Twitch or not. We'll see if that's something that is we're allowed to do.
Ship. It's on a wild crash course to the planet U-turn.
Then steer our ship that way.
The ship's gonna crash.
You imbecile!
At least we have Matt Mercury.
Put those directions!
And there's several more episodes of Matt Mercury at least.
Swifty, where are those? Doomsday device
That
directions.
was my impression as well, VR Commander. That's why I did not promise Star Trek the Animated Series.
Oh, Master, I just
Fantastic Voyage, perhaps.
papers in the bottom of the birdcage.
I know, you nincompoop. I know! And now I can build my own doomsday device. Oh, this is a glorious day for infamy.
That's good, Master. Now can we do something about the crash?
The what?
Movie Ghoulies might be borderline. Maybe if we find some on YouTube that are overlooked.
Please, First Mate, you mustn't take me so literally. Pull us out of this before we crash.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. It's just the last 6 inches that hurt.
We must be careful. The planet U-turn is still in the Stone Age, and it's populated by dangerous dinosaurs and primeval life forms.
Anything else?
Yes, don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water.
Where are we going, Master?
This is a primitive planet, Swifty. Once we find civilization, we'll take over and force them to repair our ship.
But how will we find anybody? We're lost.
Stick with me, Swifty. You're never lost when you're with someone who can read the signs of nature as I can. Look, there's one now.
Maybe there's someone inside this cave.
Boy, it sure is damp in here.
And dark, too.
Interesting formation.
I can...
Custom monsters, we definitely can show.
Are the ones that are on the roof.
Sonny, we've got you covered with custom monsters, certainly.
You mean the roof of the mouth? This is no cave. We're in
Mommy Daddy-O is a personal friend of ours.
Dinosaurus.
Look, Swifty. Stupid, dull, primitive clods. It'll be a snap to boss them around.
I wonder if,
You're living proof.
I guess the Q action stuff might be borderline.
Bird. Funny, from here, it looked like a star cruiser. Pleased to meet you. Me, Ugg.
Me, Mug. Me, Reginald Algernon Whitecap III.
Reginald Algernon Whitecap III?
My parents wanted a girl.
The Joe Horn stuff.
Take you to our leader? I am your leader.
We've got to use the Save Our necklace. No matter where Mighty Mouse is, he will receive our 3-dimensional holographic distress signal.
Yeah, panic feed, exactly. Some of those might be okay.
Mighty Mouse,
certainly for late night.
come lunch for a Uternian Isaurus. We need your help.
Don't worry, Pearl. I'll save you. Oh no, I'm too late. Everyone's eaten.
that has more liquid television vibes than Saturday morning. But I do enjoy them.
That was great. Do you know Melancholy Baby?
Mice of U-turn. As we prepare to do battle...
Milton the Monster, yes.
Mighty Mouse.
We have those on OSI as well, so yes, those would be easy gets.
Master, look! Up in the sky! It's that nerd! It's that...
Gulliver's Travels would be a good feature, certainly.
That's him! Get him! Remember Alamo!
Is Sonny still watching, by the way?
Alamo!
Oh, why, that evil Harry the Heartless must have told them that you killed Davy Crockett.
Remember, men, I'm right beside you, fighting to the bitter end, to my last breath.
Master, our ship is repaired.
Let's get out of here.
Remember the Alamo! Not bad.
Black and white all over. Is Sonny still watching?
I hope those saps can do as good a job on Mighty Mouse.
I wish Mighty Mouse were...
Live-action Ghostbusters with Tracy the Gorilla.
When he's finished helping the mice,
I certainly would like to.
we'll get Harry ourselves.
Oh, good.
Right.
Hi, Sonny. Thank you for staying with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for the crash course in agriculture, Mighty Mouse. You're welcome, Dr. Mugg, but never forget.
It's nice to have
Science is
someone younger than 45
who use it.
watching these cartoons with us.
What a mouse. What a mouse. What a mouse. I can see. Look at this.
Are there any other children out in the audience tonight other than Sonny?
Saturday mornings, all systems...
Or young people, I should say. Oh, Chet, I'm sorry. You're 42. All right. Well, good for you. Did you just have a birthday? Mr. Lobo's not here.
You could save the Earth. You could save the Earth.
As you may now surmise, all hope is...
The sing-along cartoons and the Three Stooges would be fun.
Refrain from moving about the planet. This may be a very bumpy ride.
Actual chronological young people, yes.
You're so attached to? You're in uncharted territory now, whether you like it or not.
Mad Mercury! Mad Mercury!
Not long ago, I took a drive in the country. And what a drive. 6 long hours. A real
Yes, we like those bouncing ball cartoons, and we can show those.
At the Watkins Glen Endurance Race, I use Texaco quality gasoline and Haviland motor oil. And if you see your Texaco,
Well, wonderful.
you can get the same gasoline and dependable Haviland for your car that I use in my cars. Both of them.
The good guys and good product.
You're not 60, okay.
Well, this place isn't very amusing to me.
Hey, let's make some new sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid
Well,
with the sugar already in it.
I like to appreciate all ages, of course. It is wonderful that we have our senior cartoon fans here, as well as our mid-range cartoon fans, as well as our beginner cartoon fans.
Filled with Kool-Aid soft drink mix.
Felix would be great.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
Keep your eye peeled, Swifty. My secret lair is around here
Beatrix is probably sleeping right now.
How come we can't see it, boss?
Because
But I know Beatrix's dad was in the chat earlier.
rock was around here someplace.
Probably not Fritz the cat.
There are still a few bugs in the system.
No Fritz the cat. Astronauty could show that to you, perhaps.
Come on, Queen Pearl. We won't catch Harry the Heartless at this rate.
We need more speed.
Anything Randy probably would be good for Astronauty. This is not pre-Death Star. She said, recognize your foul stench. That is too... This came out after Star Wars, certainly.
Build-O-Matic will build it for me.
Do this. Do that. Never a moment's consideration.
Let's keep talking about what we'd rather be watching.
And I could treat you like...
Yes, Colonel Bleep would be fun.
I take it back.
Yes, we don't have access to those certain things. A lot of those things we can't show on Twitch, I'm sorry. We like to try to obey the rules.
Please.
But if we ever had a budget, we could license them.
Sorry, mister, but I've got dancing feet.
That doomsday device.
If we all paid for them, we could show them to you right now.
Mighty Mouse.
But the rights would have to be available, certainly.
Perhaps his... I think we've just...
That orange thing is Orko's voice, too. Yeah, probably Lou Schreiber, right?
Good. Mighty Mouse and Queen Pearl. Just in time to be the first test of my doomsday device.
Probably the animator, Lou Schreiber. Is it Lou Schreiner or Schreiber? The animator who does Orko's voice does lots of voices.
Come on, with your hands up.
Mighty Mouse, that's the doomsday device.
All right, Harry. Maybe we can talk this thing over.
Schreimer, thank you. Lou Schreimer. Or it's actually Schreimer. I don't know why I put an R in there. Lou Schreimer. It's always going around in a circle. I can't read it.
Hey, what happened?
Better to ask what didn't happen.
Don't jerk, baboon!
Captain 74 is not getting a lot of oxygen to his brain.
I'm saying it again!
Don't blame him. In order to function, the doomsday device requires
Schreimer.
of hit paradium, which is one more ounce than you got.
Yes, of course.
Hit paradium!
Lou Schreimer and Norm Prescott. Norm Prescott, unfortunately, has the easier to remember name.
Except the rock, mister.
At the sound of the tongue, it will be panic time.
Yes, and probably the Flash Gordon cartoon as well. VR Commander, do you have a helmet? I imagine VR Commander has a helmet.
Mighty Mouse! I forgot about him.
Mighty Mouse, look out!
Several. You seem like the type. Captain 74 needs to upgrade his helmet so it is a half-face helmet like Captain Cosmic and Batman.
Mighty Mouse will go looking for Harry in the door.
I don't need to do anything.
Sure, you don't want me to come along?
No, you stay.
I don't know if this is a need situation.
All dressed up and no place to go.
Hurry up, Queen Pearl!
But I I appreciate the feedback.
But I could have sworn I put that in my lunch bag.
In the future, Queen Pearl, always put your own safety ahead of that of your lunch.
There will be upgrades. There will be upgrades. The larger helmet is a little too wieldy for, unwieldy, I should say. The larger helmet is a little too unwieldy in this situation and needs some repairs. The smaller helmet is a little better for sitting at a desk.
Master, are you alright? Yes, you clod.
This is the same,
Inside. It's a little chilly out here.
same suit
So this
as
is where
before.
the evilest cat in the universe lives.
Yep.
The foulest, nastiest, and cruelest feline ever, right here.
Yep.
I kind of like that. Sort of homey.
Shh, he'll hear us.
I don't know how you have a half mask when your head is an eyeball.
I have the feeling we're being watched.
Oh, tut-tut, Pearl, it's just your imagination.
It just come down to here?
I could be wrong. Say, that looks like the micro-emulsion disseminator cog from the Doomsday device.
You're right. Maybe the Doomsday device is near here.
Well, we could
This is the fine
work on putting a microphone inside the helmet. That might help the clarity.
Are you okay, Master? Shut up. Get a spatula and scrape me out of here.
We'll be right back. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
Maybe another captain might show up with a different
Land 9 from Outer Space is a cult film. Reefer Madness and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
There is a league of space captains.
I'm Michael Coppener, and this is Buddy Barnett.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Mittens' mommy. Committing to the bit is an important mission for us all. What happened to the video? Did it stall? Oh no. Oh no. What happened? Did I do this? Huh. There we go. I was terrified. What about you, Dale? Yes, I was terrified.
ボルテス5をご存知か話題のボルトマシンを公開しよう
Yes. All systems go.
これがボルテス5だ
Putting the night on hold.
完全合体コピニカボルテスシリーズ発売中ボルトインボックスビッグファルコンもよろしく
The Japanese commercials are fun.
どこで生まれたのボルテス5。
ゴー博士の研究室
超電磁マシンボルテス5。最高速度マッハ20。へえ。
力なき正義は正義にあらず。
かっこいい。ところで、あんたいくら？
額。ボルテス5正義の値段
Was that your dad?
1700円。
Or was the other one your dad?
Batman calling Robin.
Come in, Robin.
Robin here. What's up?
Secret documents have arrived.
Thank you, Biff K. Powell. Thank you, Biff K. Powell.
It's the Batman base station, and it actually transmits and receives up to a quarter mile away.
I've got the documents, and I'm about to bring them in.
has a Morse code sender, a flashing light signal, and is so strong it even picks up CB radio messages.
Hi there, good buddy.
Batteries not included.
I've got your documents, Batman.
Good work, son.
Batman Base Station with Morse code sender and flash.
Uncle Robot, Space Dad.
Walkie-talkie sold separately by Mego.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
This must be Harry the Heartless's rumpus room. Just look at these things.
Me too, Fanger, yes.
Screws, chains, cages.
A TV set?
Well, looks like someone gets strapped here and has to watch TV. Game show hosts.
How awful. Mighty, I think I found Harry.
Where?
Behind that door.
We don't want any.
Open up, Harry. You've had it.
Oh, yeah? Well, take a look over there. Behind that door, I keep a dread Venusian sludge wart.
The Venusian sludge wart is the most dangerous thing in the galaxy.
Mego had all the licenses. And supposedly they were trying to compete or trying to prevent anyone from competing with them, which is why they grabbed all the licenses.
Well, actually, I've been sick. You don't look so dangerous.
The only thing they passed on with Star Wars was Star Wars.
Never stopped.
I'll repeat that. The only thing Mego passed on was Star Wars, and it broke their whole company.
That gas, it's making me sleepy.
That's right.
Mickey Mouse, wake up! Wake up!
Oh, Ryberg. Greetings.
Very good, Queen Pearl. But if
I'm Captain 74.
You'll see a pool.
I'm attempting to help out Mr. Lobo by running his stream tonight.
Wonderful with children, but hate mice. Drop in anytime. Now that's entertainment. She's holding up that muscle-bound fool and herself with one hand. Oh, what's she doing with the other hand?
I, Queen Pearl Pureheart, being of sound mind, hereby leave to...
Well... Gee, Queen Pearl, can I have the mouse ship?
What an opportunist! Never!
Curses!
I wouldn't be so hasty. Mighty Mouse is
I wouldn't be so hasty.
Mighty Mouse
What about hasty pudding?
Take away his noble character, incredible strength, and magnificent looks, and what have you got? I'll ignore that.
We'll ignore this.
This is
the only one who
Mr. Lobo's computer, Abacus.
Ipsperadium is, and without that, your doomsday device will not work.
What?
Oh, you're talking about the movie.
Did I miss anything?
So, Mighty Mouse is the only one that can tell me the location of the last remaining ounce of Hitperanium. I don't think he'll tell you, Master. Maybe not, but no one can resist the feline wiles of Mata.
Because of the oil crisis, all of the action figures had to get smaller because of the amount of petroleum in them.
I wonder what Harry the Heartless is cooked up for us now.
I'm going to repeat that. All the action figures got smaller because of the oil crisis.
A handkerchief. Yours?
Oh,
The petroleum in the plastic was too expensive.
Something smells fishy.
She can't mean my perfume. You like it?
Yes, Eric. Plastic dinosaurs are dinosaurs. Yes.
These are for you.
Aren't you sweet?
gosh.
Come here.
You can track the oil prices by the size of the action figures.
Sorry, Mighty Mouse. I'll save you.
Lori! Would you like me to whisper sweet nothings in your ear?
I'd prefer
Now they just make $20 action figures.
of the last remaining ounce of hit paradium.
Okay.
Nothing.
A little louder, please.
Star coordinates 66 Z1776 Omega.
Thanks, you romantic fool, you.
Here I come to save the day. Okay, you. What did you do with them?
Wow! Some kiss.
For goodness sake.
Goodness had nothing to do with it.
Yes, the Kenner one was a. The Kenner one was a inflatable blade with a flashlight, which was fun. That was like a bopper. And then they had another one that was a flashlight with a, I don't know, I think it was some plastic part of a lacrosse set or something.
I don't know what came over me, Queen Pearl. You never...
Some sports thing.
Let's just catch Harry, okay?
There it is. Hey, it's a toy store. Yuck, I hate toys. Except for one I had when I was a kid, an unbreakable toy. I used it to break everyone else.
The extending blade thing didn't happen till later. 86 or so.
Ho, 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 ho! And what have you got in a jack-in-the-box? Ho, 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 ho! I'll take several 100 million of them.
Ho yourself, Lardo. And get lost.
Master, do you know who that was?
He called Santa Claus Lardo.
No such thing as...
Well, wait till I tell the Tooth Fairy about this.
You run this joint?
Yes, I'm the little old toy maker.
You don't look so old.
Gee, only 1 ounce of hit paradium in the whole universe. Oh, I hope it's in a vault or fortress.
Actually, it's in a toy store.
Hit paradium? In a toy store? What are you, crazy?
Swifty, hand me one of those educational toys.
A tennis racket isn't an educational toy.
It is. If I use it to teach this little sap to keep it...
I love that they thought that this would sustain for 2 hours.
You see, a sample of hit paradium is included in Mr. Whiz Bang Super Deluxe Chemistry Set.
But hit paradium is the most dangerous and unstable element in the...
When Mr. Whiz Bang says Super Deluxe, he means it.
Now that you mention it...
Not now, unfortunately, no.
Paradium in Mr. Whiz
Especially the segments with Bill teaching us a thing or two.
Okay, I'll get it.
With that chemistry set, I will control the universe!
Golf club protector. I knew it was a sports thing.
Chemistry set once. All it did was turn water different colors.
Well, let's see. It's back here, behind the goofy putty.
Yes, that's the story I heard, Dale.
Just hurry up and find it.
1 Super Deluxe Chemistry Set coming up.
Hit paradium.
For the first time in your life, Swifty, you're bright. Grab some of these ant farms, too. Beam us aboard.
Yes, indeed.
Can't you guys ever get it right?
We'll be right back. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
All systems go.
British
How are we holding up,
speaking.
cadets?
You're watching OSI.
How are you holding up, Dale? Little Dale.
You got it,
Yes.
check out.
Are you doing okay?
Website. It's all about monsters. It's the Monster Attack.
Little Dale's getting a little tired,
Famous monsters of Filmland. It's
but he's a trooper.
English language magazine devoted to Japanese monsters, superheroes, and rock and roll. Yeah, man. Turn it up to 11 with the #1 Japanese sci-fi magazine, Monster Attack Team.
Greetings.
Team.com. Fighting
Revadorno.
1991.
Welcome.
With Monster Madhouse. Yeah!
This is nothing for you, huh? Yeah, I know. You're an old veteran.
Don't cast away that annoying single in your wallet or purse when you...
Sorry that you had a long day.
...creator of these cartoons via Patreon with that very same dollar. $1 for a full year of awesome phony cartoons. Please consider supporting the creator of this cartoon on Patreon with $1. That's all I ask of my minions. $1.
All systems go.
A year. And if you can't afford $1
Yes.
a year, then you're in work.
SIG, FAB,
I totally understand.
and other Andersonian affirmations, yes. I don't know how Sleazy's promo got in the middle of our All Systems Go block.
I'm Arson Spotswood, host of Laser Brigade and Midnight Frights. TV is bad for you. This is slightly better.
We're back for more. Saturday mornings, all systems go.
Dale, did you notice that I mentioned your cat in the announcement this week?
Toy Squeeze, the largest
Not you, Dale.
in the galaxy.
I'm talking to the Dale in the chat. Did you notice that that Mr. Lobo mentioned your cat in the announcement this week?
Those torpedo tubes, Swifty. We're gonna send Queen Pearl these ant bombs.
Oh, what a thoughtful gesture. Is it her birthday?
No, you turkey. These are Martian metal-eating ants. Bon appetit, you little buggers. Fire 1, fire 2.
Good, I'm glad Huey was happy. That's a very outstanding animal.
Funny, it sounds like Martian metal-eating ants.
Why, Queen Pearl, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever... You say they come from Mars?
Metal-eating ants.
Those ants will scarf down.
Not metal-eating termites.
Before Mighty Mouse even has time to say, "Holy cow!"
Delish.
Holy cow! What's going on, Pearl?
Buggers, huh?
Quickly!
I mean, they are bugging people, aren't they?
Maybe if you wait long enough, they'll go on a lunch break.
That's it. Be right back.
Look, the first time you were positive, the device fizzled. The second
I
time you
sort
were
of understand.
it exploded. Are you sure you got it right this time?
No question, boss. This time the Doomsday device will work. I'm positive.
That's what worries me. We need to...
Is there a competition being created amongst the cats? Because maybe they should start sharing a credit. You could just add a name.
I've done it! I've done it! Ah, boy, the Doomsday device works!
Mr. Lobo is working on 3 episodes right now. I don't know how you could split that up evenly.
How much longer can we hold out?
Not much longer, I'm afraid. Goodbye, First Mate.
Don't say goodbye.
Of course, Dale is talking about our Blu-ray backer.
No?
If you go to cinemainsomnia.com/Blu-rays,
Here I come to say that.
I think you should be able to. Actually, just go to the website. It should show you right on the front page the 3 episodes we're working on right now.
I knew the one thing they couldn't resist was a picnic. Aha! By the way, where's the ship?
I'm standing on it. Don't worry, Mighty Mouse. We always carry a spare. Come on, we've got to track down Harry.
It's getting close. I think it's getting close to quicksand time.
Greetings, Queen Pearl.
At least closer than ever.
You slaves?
Captain 74, Dale has had a good idea earlier about associate producer T-shirts. Maybe an idea as a bundle for a Blu-ray backing for a wee bit extra fee. Interesting. Well, I will pass that information along to Mr. Lobo.
First, all mine.
We would have to get everyone's sizes, so that automatically makes it a lot more complex.
Wonderful for waves. Second, every day after work, I want to come home to a hot meal. Third,
But that is something that we can definitely look into.
to be mine. Oh, and Swifty would like a toy train. That's all for today. You got 5 seconds to surrender to me or face my doomsday device. My own little plaything that will vacuum up everything in a gallon.
What would you feel about Cinema Insomnia aprons?
4, 3.
Master, it's Queen Pearl. Huh? No? No? Absolutely not? Never?
What? How dare they refuse my demands?
The cover art of the Blu-ray as a shirt is a good idea. I feel like that art could be a poster or a shirt or anything. Dixie's art is so beautiful.
Yeah, boss. Let's slurp them all up at once.
No, that's too good for them. We'll slurp the planets up one by one, saving Humongo for last. And once I've slurped up the solar system, the rest of the...
We would have to probably create one we could duplicate. Of which I would also wear, or anyone, including Mr. Lobo, would also wear when we were doing on-air production.
His doomsday device is slurping up all the planets in our solar system.
Jeepers! Mighty Mouse! Harry's using the Doomsday device!
I know, Pearl. Just look ahead. The sun! This time he's gone too far. Let's get him.
Boss.
Swifty, please, can't you see I'm busy enjoying myself?
Boss, it's Mighty Mouse.
Really? What timing? Old measly mouse has met his match.
The Doomsday device has us!
You're powerless against my doomsday device, Mighty Mouse.
We could have a Mr. Lobo as a cartoon chef.
Mighty Mouse!
Oh, I can't look. The world's greatest mouse losing out to an oversized vacuum cleaner? Oh, it's embarrassing.
Yes, it seems like Mel Brooks must have seen this.
This is Harry, Pearl. Mighty Mouse is no more. Nothing has ever left the clutches of the doomsday device. You got one last chance to think over my demands, or it's curtains for you too.
Speaking of curtains, the Doomsday device has an attachment for doing curtains and shag carpets if you'd like to buy one.
Not now, imbecile. What's your answer, Queen Pearl?
No.
Pearlie, you asked for it. You'll have
I'm not even sure what Talkie Tina's talking about.
man.
I'm afraid we'll have to run up the white flag.
In this wind, we should run up all our laundry.
Harry, you cruel, wicked cat! Mighty Mouse!
Here I come to save the day.
Oh no! The mouse's hand is on the emergency reverse lever.
Good safety tip.
That the machine spits out everything.
Always think twice before building a doomsday device.
Mustn't pull that lever.
Now stop that.
I feel like that's in what, one or two episodes?
Oh, nincompoop! He's reversed the device.
I don't know if there's blood on it. But maybe there was. That might be an apron that was lost to the ages 15 years ago, Talkie Tina.
What's happening?
All I know is someone forgot to flash the fasten the seatbelt sign.
Hang on, everybody. Let's find a safe spot. Should be some parking space around here somewhere. Let's see.
We have lots of those OSI 74 enamel pins. Enough to decorate everyone in the chat.
You Mighty Mouse? But...
Sorry, Pearl, but I have to go now and deal with that evil Harry.
I was thinking that too, that the apron might say quite simply on it.
Say, ah!
We could have a few different ones.
We just landed in Chicago.
No, bird brain. That troublemaker Mighty Mouse stuck the doomsday device nozzle in the...
Thank you, Talkie Tina.
Don't just hang there. Get it out.
Boss, it's too windy.
I meant to put one on my uniform tonight.
I'll show you.
Boss, I knew someday you'd eat you.
I did put the patch on here.
You boys have terrorized the galaxy for too long.
Mighty...
Now you know what it's like to be hassled by a big bag of wind. Well, I'll settle that.
We could theme some to some of the movies, I suppose. I'd have to talk to Mr. Lobo about it.
Oh no! Sir, please.
Aye. Ain't you Mighty Mouse?
Thank you, Spin Master Scott. You're always looking after us.
I couldn't have done it without...
I think you're the greatest.
Oh, well, thank you, but while I was saving the galaxy, I had to park the ship here, and I was sort of wondering...
Oh, tough break.
Don't worry, Mighty. I'll pay the ticket. You're the greatest no matter what.
Yeah, that's right! True hero!
Yeah, real hero!
Mighty Mouse, whatever happened to Harry the Heartless?
Hey, look at how happy they are.
He must be in an...
Hooray! Hooray!
He's on our tail. Do something, thing, you fool!
Sure, boss. How's that, boss?
Why, you...
Mighty, the galaxy is safe forever, but praise for your heroic deed is not enough.
A beaded OSI 74 be awesome. I have Native American friends in Seattle that I could commission to make. I can't bead. Too tedious. OSI Tiki curtains. Sounds, all of those sound nice.
The courageous compassion of Queen Pearl Pureheart, and to the heroic blushing of Mighty Mouse. And that's the way it is. This is...
Mark my words, I'll be...
Harry the Heartless better not come back. Well, how about that? Good job, cadets. Good job, cadets. We survived.
We'll be right back. Saturday mornings. All systems go.
And Mercury is on OSI 74.
There's my move. Bet you didn't expect that.
So let us remember the past, honor the present, and be amused by the future.
I feel like we could cut out of this.
I predict you will invest in a piece of film history. The original black backdrop for night scenes in the 1959 cult classic Plan 9 from Outer Space was amazingly found at quality studios during the making of a documentary. 1.5 to 2 inch squares.
Well, that was it. That was Mighty Mouse and the Great Space Chase.
Conrad Brooks.
I guess there's a terminal break on this this cartoon movie.
And when they're
a terminal break is a broadcasting term meaning a commercial break that is after the program has ended.
Free shipping in the U.S. Can you prove it didn't happen?
My eyes are getting dry, or my eye is getting dry, I should say.
Or call us at 1-3-2-2-5.
I'm very proud of you for making through this movie tonight.
I started my very own.
I wonder if we could just go full screen now, if that's possible. If anyone is at the controls. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This meant a lot to me to have you here on my first night out. I know that Mr. Lobo is much better at this than I am, but I did enjoy this. And Dale, oh, come on, wake up, Dale. Dale, wake up. Come on, honey. Dale had a good time, too. We both had a great time. Looking forward to doing this again with you sometime. Maybe we'll do it during an earlier time so that we can have more young people join us. Okay? All right then. So without any more Foley roll for the rest of the time, I would like to again thank you all. It was Mr. Lobo. I'd like to thank Mr. Lobo, certainly, for giving me his time. And we will see you again, all of you, very, very soon. All systems go. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Bye, everyone.